So we're talking about doing Lewis dot diagrams. Really, as we mentioned, all you have to do is write the symbol, find the element on the periodic table of the elements. If it's a main block element, you can use the Roman numeral to tell you how many valence electrons it is or has. If it's anywhere else on the table, above the D block, the intertransition metals, or if it's in the F block, or I'm sorry, if it's in the D block, the transition metals, or the F block, the intertransition metals, you can use the information that is on our dot diagram, representative dot diagram periodic table. So you have a periodic table that looks just like this one in your notes. This is very similar to the off-file order of filling, except this periodic table actually has the dots on it. Each of these dots represent the electrons. And this is called the representative dot diagram periodic table. It also has off-file's order of filling on it. Dot diagramming is very easy. Remember, the dots on the right side are in the S sublevel, and then the other three sides are the p orbitals making up the p sublevel. All right, let's take a look at some example problems. The first one, they want to do a dot diagram for barium. It's very nice that it is not an orbital notation for barium, because that would have 56 arrows in it. It would have some 28 boxes or so that you would have to draw out and put arrows in and label underneath the boxes and above the boxes. Electron configuration for barium still takes a little bit long. Noble gas notation for barium, not long at all. What would the noble gas notation for barium be, by the way? Well, here's barium right here. Not right there. How about over right here? Number 56. It's in the 6s. We go to the row above barium, and we would find xenon 54 at the other end. There's xenon 54. So you do xenon 54, and then you would put 6s2. You'd be done. But the dot diagram for barium is even faster. You would write the symbol barium. You know barium's in the second column of the S block. So it has 2 in the S. It has 2 valence electrons. Its dot diagram would be Ba with 2 dots. It would look something just like this. Ba with 2 dots. It's in the second column. We saw this above there. The representative diagram told you exactly how many it had. The next one they want us to do is polonium. So we have to find polonium 84 on the periodic table of elements. So let's find polonium 84. It should be over here in the P block. There's polonium 84. It's in the P block. It tells us right here, it has 2 in the S and P in the 4. Remember, or 4 in the P. Remember, we only do dot diagrams. When we do dot diagrams, we're only doing the main block or the valence electrons, and those are found in the outermost S and the outermost P. Polonium's dot diagram should look like this: 2 in the S and 4 in the P. 1, 2, S, and then we go 1, 2, 3, and start doubling them up. Remember, we spread them out, 1 on each side before we double it up to illustrate Hund's rule. So here's polonium. It's in Roman 6. We dot the 2 in the S and the 4 in the P. The F14 and the D10 are inner levels. Should look just like that. You do get to use that periodic table that we just used. Oh, now they're asking us to do one from the D block, cadmium. Number 48. Now the D block is a little different. The Roman numerals, if you remember, above the D block do not tell you how many valence electrons they have. For most of those, the Roman numerals are telling you how many are in the S and D. It isn't until the D is full, right here with copper. Once the D is full with 10, then they go back to telling you how many valence electrons they have. So if we notice, scandium has 2 in the S, 1 in the D. Roman 3 is telling you 2 and 1, 2 in the S, 1 in the D is 3. But we only dot the ones in the S. That's why it had 2 dots, etc., etc., etc. Now when we get down to cadmium, which is right here, Cadmium has 2 in the S, 10 in the D. Well, we don't dot the ones in the D. We just dot those 2 in the S. So above cadmium, the reason they went back to Roman 2 is because the D's full. No sense in telling you how many's in the D anymore. So they went back to telling you how many valence electrons it has. Roman 2. 2 valence electrons. So what should cadmium's dot diagram look like? It should have 2 valence electrons. If you have any questions on any of the things we talked about in these videos, please do not hesitate to ask. Contact me. We can get together. I encourage you to spend some time practicing these in 4-15.